The end of the world. It's a terrifying thought, though growing more mundane thanks to zombies. You know what we really need? How about some giant freaking monsters? Alright, not enough? Okay then, how about giant monsters with giant frigging guns? Now that I have your attention, time to review Freedom Wars. The story you follow is simple enough. You died after getting pwned on a mission, got revived through magical stuff that will never be explained too well, and then came back with a bad case of amnesia. The people in charge of you take it well, by slapping a 1 million year sentence on you. It's here that you must learn everything about the world you are in, and how to fight for the Panopticon, one of the few around that fights for the limited resources that are left in the world. You must work together with your android buddy called an accessory in order to help make sure that your Panopticon remains on top. Really, you just have to keep playing missions to raise your rank, but there are story events to follow. The anime style the game chooses works well, for the most part. There are a few places where it doesn't, but it remains bright and colorful despite the themes of the game. Some characters, though, have extremely weird fashion senses. Seriously, Natalia, what the hell are you wearing? Environments, though, are limited to small sandbox areas, but it's cool zipping around from building to walls to try and gain some kind of advantage. Even walking around the prison can be interesting to see what kind of things happen with other prisoners, to help see some world building and some rules your character may not be able to break. It's only because of the ending and some other parts that this one is not getting a full review, but I will cover a character in the game's themes in a future video. Just know there's a lack of romance or choices, though it makes sense given the environment you are put in. Your only choice is how to kill the enemy. Personally, I like cutting them apart limb from limb. Speaking of which, you can do that for some of these big guys, actually forcing them to change their tactics. They are called abductors, and the usual goal, aside from being the holy hell out of them before they smash you, is to also rescue citizens from them. These things do vary with different elements and forms. They will gradually get stronger, from tiger robots to spider bots to whatever the hell that thing is with its cheap ass minions. I hate these goddamn things so much. To even a dragon. Ah, crap. Look, I know what you're thinking. Should I fry this sinner? Well, the answer might just surprise— Ah! In addition to fighting these abductors and little robot minions, you will also be fighting against other sinners. These battles can quickly become chaotic due to the amount of weapons they wield. This further enhances the need to make a better loadout for each mission. And there are a variety of weapons separated by class, so you can try to go with either something effective or something more comfortable to your playstyle. You can also use thorns, basically working as a grapple hook that can be used to not only drag an enemy down or stick to walls, but also in temporarily stunning them, healing allies, or whatever the gray one does since no one uses it. Your loadout can be further customized with setting up orders, consumable items, or traps, and far more. You can even customize your appearance as well as your accessory too, suiting your preferences. Not only that, but as you progress through the game, you'll have access to facilities that can continue to either forge different weapons, healing items, or other items such as grenades and mines, though I rarely use these. And you can try to get creative with trying to upgrade weapons thanks to weapon slots, different elemental effects, and more. But in order to get a good weapon, most of the time it is random, adding in an undesirable and annoying mechanic to the game. Waiting does eat up real-world time, though this can be cut down by using citizens you rescue to help you out. However, all of this requires you to keep gaining points after missions to not only buy items, but to actually buy the right to do or gain certain things, which can lead to earning more upgrade bonuses. Disobeying them will only increase your sentence, though your sentence hardly matters in comparison to getting stronger. It's here that the multiplayer is your best friend. Not only can you gain far more points much faster thanks to having competent AI partners, but it can also help in gaining parts from the abductors you can't defeat or get the goods on your own. Or if you're just tired of dying a lot, like I am. And the AI is honestly a bit terrible in a lot of cases. For example, it is established that if you cannot get close to an ally and revive them, you can use the Thorn to do it. The ally AI never does this. At all. Some partners won't even bother reviving their accessories, so guess who has to do cleanup duty when they keep dying? Luckily, their deaths do not affect the limited number of times you can revive without help, otherwise I'd break my controller in half. Still, they manage to help out a lot with the healing and fighting, and occasionally cutting off monster bits and more, though they seem to act depending on who you select. Sadly, the Shield Thorn, well, I don't think anyone in the group has ever used it. While the game is possible to beat without using multiplayer, it is good to use when you just want to plow past some certain bosses. Overall, Freedom Wars is a damn good game with great presentation, but it is mercilessly difficult. The AI isn't too bright, and can help sour the experience at times. The multiplayer is definitely worth it though, once you get it working, and I recommend you find some friends to help in squashing some of these guys, especially due to some of these hard as hell extra missions. It's honestly surprising to see a game with both a good single player and multiplayer experience, and I wish more people knew how to make that happen. The final verdict is, buy this game. Whether you are playing alone or with others, it's all good fun. Plus it's really cheap too. I'm the smartest moron, and beware of the dragon. It will rock you. Hey there, thanks for checking out my channel. If you want to, you can check out more quick reviews on your left, or if you wish for more reviews focusing on narratives and me occasionally losing my mind, click the video on the right for more narrative-focused videos. More content will come eventually, so be sure to like and subscribe.